Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So as promised in the last lecture, so today what we are going to do, today we are going to do the resource loading. But before I start with the resource loading in the basics, I must tell you so what are the types of resources and how we are going to calculate the man hours for these sources and what is the unit man hour. So all these questions I will answer shortly here. So types of resources in P6. So P6 has usually three types of resources: labor, non-labor, and material resources. Any manpower involved in the project will be treated as labor resources. For example, examples include but not limited to masons, carpenters, and painters, etc. So any type of the direct labor that is involved in the project or any indirect labor. So any manpower that is involved in the project will be treated as the labor resources. Non-labor sources, any machinery involved in the project will be referred as the non-labor sources. For example, bobcat, JCB, tower crane. So any type of the machinery resource that will be utilized in the project will be treated as the non-labor sources. Then there is a material sources. So there will be some major quantities, for example, the concrete, steel, or block works, or any other quantity in the project. So that will be treated as the material sources. So we are not going to upload all the BOQ items, just the main items, for example, the steel, concrete, or the flooring, ceiling. So this type of the items we are going to include in the material sources. Because later on we want to get the S curve for the concrete and steel to prepare the KPIs to monitor this quantities against the planned quantities. So this will be done when we will upload the material sources. So what does this term man hour mean? So I am not going to upload, for example, the masons, this was masons, carpenters, or anything. I am just going to upload the man hours. So we will create one resource, that is the man hour, and then we will upload that resource to the all activities of the project. So what does this term man hour mean? So man hour means to perform any activity against the given quantity, we will get these productivity norms and we will see, okay, this much labor we need against this much quantity. So against this total quantity, how much man days we will need and how much man hours we will need to perform that activity. So then we will calculate the total man hours of the project, and then later on for the project management system we will track this actual versus planned versus actual man hours, S curve, and for this calculation of the actual versus planned progress percentages of the project. So for example, we have RCC, and the total steel quantity for that RCC is 2500 kg. So the crew size I have mentioned here, one steel fixer and one helper, and their productivity is 180 kg per day. So one steel fixer and one helper can perform or can do 180 kg steel, they can fix 180 kg per steel per day. So it means we have two labors. So two labors means if we are working 10 hours per day, so it means 20 hours. So that means if 20 man hours we utilize, so we can get a productivity of 180 kg. So it means to do 1 kg we need, so 20 divided by 180 we need 0.12 man hours. So if we have 2500 kg of steel, so how many man hours do we need? So simply 2500 multiplied by 0.12, that is 300 man hours. So this way I will show you a productivity sheet where I have this unit man hour. For example, against 1 meter square of block work, how much unit man hours we need. So any given quantity you have, you just multiply those unit man hours to get the total man hours against that quantity. So here this sheet, this is just a snapshot of the first page of that sheet. So at the end of this video, what I will do that when I will upload this video, so what I will do that in the description section I will mention, I will give the link to share. I will share this productivity norms with you, so you can just download from that link. So here for example we have block masonry, normal unit is meter square, crew description 1 mason 1 labor. So their productivity 8 meters square per day. So it means we have 20 man hours. So 20 people can do 8 meter square per day. So how much? So to do 1 meter square, how much man hours do we need? So 20 divided by 8, that is 2.5. So similarly, this 2.5, 3.3, block masonry, reinforced 0.6. So all these, this last column is the unit man hour against each item of the work. So just using this sheet, if you have the quantities of your activities, you can easily calculate the man hour. So now I will tell you how to upload those man hours in the P6. So it involves the 3 steps. Number 1. Step number 1 is you have to create resources. Step number 2, you have to assign the resources to the activities. And step number 3, you will have to export this Excel file from P6. And those who haven't seen my last lecture, please see my last lecture. I have told in the last lecture that how to export this file for the source loading. And then the last step is we will apply the VLOOKUP formula from our calculation sheet, because using the productivity norms we can calculate man hours for each activity. So using VLOOKUP formula, we will do that we will copy those man hours from Excel sheet to this Excel sheet that we have exported from the P6, and then we will import back where they are the sources. So now I will show you step by step how to do it. So this is the project, and this is the same cinema project. So this project doesn't have any resources till now. So what we will do that, just go to this tab resources, click this one. So in this window there are no current project sources. So you will press this button add. So it is asking that in order to add a resource, the filter will be changed to display all resources. Just press OK. So this dialog box will open. So you can do that instead of this one. To close this dialog box, you go to edit and user preferences. And here you go to assistance and uncheck this box, use new resource wizard and close. So now we want to add. So what will happen that these all resources are for the other projects. What are the projects I have here in my EPS? So it is showing all those resources. So just add a new resource. So this resource, what we will do that this is not a part of any existing resource. So we will press this key, move left, again, and again. So now you see that this is not part of any other resource. So this is our project. So resource ID will be what we will mention here. Resource ID you can mention here any name. For example, this is the. You can just write here man hours. So man hours HRS, and you can write here, or you can just mention here resource, and for your project just write the name, initial letter of the name of your project. So here you can write resources are example project, whatever the name of your project. So here this one is the labor source. So you will go here. So these are the tabs. General, you don't need to do anything here. Codes and details. In the details section, what you will do that, you will check this box. There are 3 types of sources are shown here: labor, non-labor, and material. So this is a labor source. You will check this box, labor source, and then you will add. So this is man hours. So you will write MRS, man hours. So you will write here man hours for project. So later on, but first I will share this video into, maybe I will divide it into two, 3 parts. So in the first part, just I will show you how to upload the man hours. Then maybe in the second part, I will show you how to upload these quantities. And then in the third video, I will show you how to upload the machine resources. So, and then obviously how to upload the cost also. So here I will only create this one resource, man hours, for the project, and its ID is MHRS. Man hours. So you can also write R capital. So R for the resource. From here, there are settings here: default units per time, so 10 per day. And here you can select the calendar for this resource. Same calendar that you have used for the project, just choose that calendar. Then this tab, units and prices, just price per unit 0 hours. So later on I will tell you how to upload the cost, so you don't need to mix the cost with the resource here, just mention 0. Maximum units per time 10 per day. So then now we have created the resource. Now we will go to the activities area. So what I will do here, what I have done here, I have applied a filter. So I will show you the filter. So the filter is, here I will write activities resource loading. Okay. If I will uncheck this filter, apply and OK. So now you see that all these milestones, procurement and engineering and all that stuff is shown here. So we are not going to upload any man hours against the milestone. So milestone doesn't have any source, and also this procurement doesn't have any source. So we want to apply to only the construction activities. So then I have applied a filter, and in my previous videos I have already told how to just open the construction activities. So just see this WBS, where WBS, select from here WBS is under, and just select here the construction. Then and activity type is not equal to finish milestone, and activity type is not equal to start milestone. So we don't want to show the milestones also. So we just want to show only the construction activities. Just apply OK and apply, press OK, and go to group and sort and check this box hide if empty, apply it, and then expand all. Now just go to this tab here, this last column, just open one column, go to columns and go to general. From here you can just select this resource ID. You can double click and it will appear here. So this, for example, resource ID is here. So double click resource IDs column, you have to apply and so now to apply the resource, you will go here, resource tab, and you will click this activity and go to. So there are two methods, I will show you one by one. Either you can just double click here and the resource will appear like man hours for this project. You can double click and you can see that this resource has been selected. Then you can also go here and double click. So instead of going to individual activity and double clicking, just press Ctrl A and click this one. So you have to double click it. So it will take time because now it is assigning the resources to the all activities. Now you see that. So 2 times this resource has been assigned it to, we will delete it. There also we will delete it. So this man hour resource is applied to the all construction activities, just within a single click. The method that I have told you. So now what we will do that we will export this file into Excel file. Just go here, file and export, and click this option, spreadsheet XLSX. Next, activities, check activities, sources and resource assignments. Click next. Check this box, export. Click next and modify resource loading. Don't go to activity, just we need resource assignment. So go to resource assignment, activity ID, activity status, resource ID, start, finish, resource type, and this resource ID just move it down. Resource type, resource ID, and then we need here budget units. Just go to units and click budget units. Okay, and click OK. Next, and just give the location where you want to save. Next and finish. So export is successful. So now I have that file was here. Now it is saved in documents. So I have opened, double click this file. So you will see these tabs: first task, then resources, then task resources. Just you need to go here to the third tab, and in the third tab you will see that here is our activity IDs are here, and we have the resource IDs, resource man hours, and we have the activity status and start and finish dates and the resource type. So this all resources are the labor sources, because we haven't created still the main material resources and the machine resources. So this last column is regarding budgeted units. So you see here that some budgeted units are shown here, but first we need, I have told you the method that how to calculate the man hours for the activity. So roughly I will tell you here again one time. So what you will do that once your schedule is approved, all logic links and durations, everything is fixed, your schedule is approved. So what you need to do that you need to open these columns, only this original duration, start and finish. Just press Ctrl A and Ctrl C and make Excel file here and press Ctrl V. Okay. Just here what you need to do that you will write here one more column. So this column you will write here quantity and man hours. So for example, setting out or erection of scaffoldings for high level MEP works, and quantity, and then you will write here productivity so you will write here unit man hours, you will write here crew description, and then final here total man hours. So these columns you need to open. So we will take example of any one activity. For example, you have here scaffolding, erection of scaffolding for high level MEP works. So what you will do that I have already shown you my productivity sheet here. So against each item you have here unit man hours and then crew description and productivity and everything. So just need to copy the information from here and put it into your Excel sheet here, and then you can what you can do, you can color code this for example walls, and then mass barrier ceilings, so high level MEP works. So you just fine tune this Excel sheet. So what you will do that, you will mention here, if you have the quantity, for example prediction of scaffoldings for high level MEP works. So you have quantity here. For example, you have here 10 meters square. You have total here 200 meters square. And just open one more column. Unit of measurement. So unit of measurement is meter square. So group description. For example, you have 5 scaffolders. And also mentioned here man hours. For example, you have 50 because you are working 10 hours per day, so 5 scaffolder means 50 man hours. So their productivity is for example 60 meters square. Then unit man hours for this one. 60 meters square can be done by 50 man hours, so 1 meter square. So how much unit man hour we require for this? For 1 meter square of scaffolding, how much man hour we need? So 60 divided by this 50, you will get 1.2. So 1.2 man hour we need for this activity, and we have 200 meters square. So how much total man hours do we need? 1.2 multiplied by this 240 man hours we need for this. So similarly, what you will do that, you will calculate man hours based on quantity and productivity for all your activities. And then we will apply the VLOOKUP formula. I will show you. We will copy from here, from this sheet to our other sheet that we have, this one here. So now I will tell you how to do this. So what I will do, I will not, because I don't have any quantities here, so it will take, obviously it will take 4-5 days or maybe 1 week if you have quantities and productivities to calculate this unit man hours. So roughly I will put any man hours here, and I will show you how to apply the VLOOKUP and to get the sources in the pieces. How to do it. So, but before that, you see here that these activity IDs, they have gap here. So VLOOKUP formula will not be applied. So we need to finish this gap here. So just go here to data and click this text to columns. So click this option fixed width and click next. Just click anywhere, for example here, just click it and then move this line to the left most corner and apply next and finish. Now you see that all this gap is finished. So these activities are aligned to the leftmost corner of the curve. But some of the, for example, we have here some WBS are here. So what we will do that, once you have calculated all the man hours here, so just right click here and click move or copy and click create a copy move to the end. So after calculating here all these sources, just take a copy of your sheet, and here what we will do that, okay, we will delete all this WBS and we will create only the activities and with their activity IDs to apply the VLOOKUP formula. So just go here and click this filter and then apply this. So select all and uncheck this. Okay, just we want to open the blanks. Click this blank and press OK. So now you see that all these WBS are shown. So just select this, all the WBS, and press and right click here and delete, click delete row. So all these rows are deleted. Now just click here and click this option, clear filter from activity name. So now you see that we don't have any WBS, we have just activity IDs, activity name, and the duration, etc. everything. And in this last column you will have the man hours for each activity. So suppose, okay, I will copy this same man hour to all activities, just roughly to show you the idea. Press Ctrl D. So, for example, in the last column you have the man hours for each activity against each activity ID. So, just remember that we will save this on the desktop. We will save this file on the desktop. We will write here resources sheet or resources calculation sheet. So, one thing you must remember that whatever the activity IDs you have here in the P6, all the activity IDs should be here, the same activity ID should be here, because otherwise you will not be able to upload the sources. So, we have this column here, target budget quantity. So, what I will do that, apply VLOOKUP. And from this sheet to this sheet. So just press equal button, equal V lookup, double click here. Now it's showing, now it is asking lookup value. What lookup value we need? So we need this activity ID lookup value from the other sheet. Now it is asking table array, from which table and array you need it. Just click comma and go to your source configuration sheet and select all this table up to here. Then again press comma. Now it is asking column index number. Okay. So this is the first column, this is second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 and then 10, 11 and 12. So in the 12th column we have this man hours. Then press this, click this false exact match and close this. Close this formula and press enter. So now you see there 240 for this activity ID we have 240 man hours, and if you see in this sheet we have 240. So what you will do that you must drag this formula all along the sheet, or there is another option, you can just go to this corner and double click. So this VLOOKUP formula will be applied to the bottom of the sheet. Now you see that everywhere this VLOOKUP formula is applied. So we have copied the resources from our calculation sheet, source calculation sheet, to this sheet that we are going to again import into the P6. Now the sources have been copied. Just you need to copy all these resources and paste as a value. Okay, don't paste as a formula. Just press Ctrl C and right click and click value. Okay, so now the formula is 1. Now what you need to do, that you need to change this into text. So select all these and just go here and select text and press Ctrl S. So now your resources are copied from your calculation sheet to this sheet. Now close this sheet and close all of your sheets. Then we will go back to P6 and we will click File and we will click here Import Spreadsheet XLSX. Click Next. Select a file to import. So this file, we will click it, whatever the file we have saved it, and don't change the name. So select the type of data to import: activities, resources and resource assignments. Click Next, Import. So it is asking update existing project. Okay, fine, we want to update. Just click there, click here and select your project. Click Next and click Finish. So it is showing that import was successful, and press the close button. And now we will see that. Okay, first what we need to do that. We will see here. We will go to our this sheet, resource sheet. We will open it and we will see that what were total man hours. So just we will check the sum of all these resources. So 147840. So now we will see here how many variables we have here. So we will click this columns and we will go to units and just budgeted labor units. Click this option and we will see here. Now you see that total budgeted units or labor units we have 147840. Same we have here. So our import was successful. So now you see that against each activity ID we have the same budgeted man hours that we had in our Excel sheet. So this way you can upload the man hours and you can calculate the man hours. So what I will do that in the description of this video, I will share the link. So from that productivity sheet, you must gather the quantities for your project and you can calculate the man hours and then can upload this way. So hopefully in the next part of this video I will tell you how to upload the quantities, and then in the next video I will show you how to upload the machinery resources, and then obviously I will show you how to copy from here from P6 to make beautiful histograms, so S curves and cross loading. So many things I will tell you in the upcoming videos. So for today's video, thank you.